things to say. Interview set for the break of day. 40 minutes and clack. Zoom said bye. Now I'm cranky and I don't know why. So
hey y'all, Joefer here, the Cranky Old Gay Guy. So while I'm telling you what made me cranky today, I am going to continue rendering some collagen from these animal parts. I started this, I think, in September of last year, and I'm still doing it. So I've got to, this is a second batch. I did one yesterday for me, and then this collagen is what I will put in with the dog food every time she eats. So keep her joints active as well. So I'm going to get to that, and stay with me, shall you? Okay, first I need to get a strainer. That's this thing. I need a bowl or dish to put it in, which is going to be this thing. Got our jars. Don't need that right yet. And we're going to use one more strainer, which will be this one. And for those of you who haven't seen last year's, I'm going to kind of walk you through this. I took some animal parts, some chicken feet, and a cow foot, and I put them in a slow cooker for 24 hours. And then I drain it off, and I let it sit. And once it sits, it hardens up. I'm going to show you what that looks like. It'll harden up like this. And then I scrape the fat off the top, and then you're left with just the collagen, and it's like a consistency of Jell-O. And you go ahead and put 2 tablespoons of that in your coffee or in your cereal or in your tea or whatever. It melts pretty much instantly, and then you got your collagen for the day. You do that in the morning and the evening. What I've got here, once I did that, I took the remaining chicken legs and the cow foot parts, and I put in another batch of water and let it go for another 24 hours. This one will be, usually it's runnier than the first batch because there's less collagen in it. So what I'm going to do is take this, and I'm just going to pour it into the sieve. I'll go ahead and pour all the animal parts too. You'll get to see those. It's like that. And now that is drained. So you can still tell that some of them are chicken feet. Get all that out of there. What I'm going to do with that is I will put them outside, probably in the street, and the crows will come down and they will be gone in no time at all. Next up, we're going to take that same strainer right here. Just going to rinse the fat out of it. It does pick up a lot of fat. Now I'm going to take this and put it over the smaller container. Pour it in. This is going to take out more of the fat. And it also gets rid of any of the little bits of the bone or chicken feet that are left. Because you want this to be like Jell-O. You don't want it to be chunky. Okay, set that over there. Now I'm going to put it in the jars. Little jar here. From here, I'll pour it once again. So now it's been strained 3 times. There's 1. There is 2. You can tell there's a dog fight going on outside. Right like that. We're going to have looks like we're going to get 2.5 out of this one. And that's Sophia's name right there on the container. Okay, got 1 more. This here. It's not going to be a full jar. Go this way, over this way, and then we're just going to pour it through. And you have that. These then go in the refrigerator overnight, and tomorrow they should be solid or semi-solid. Like I said, this is the second batch. when it's a darker color, it's usually runnier. That's what I've noticed over the last year. Well, we're going to put that aside for now because I have to talk to you about what made me cranky. Oh boy, I'm going to tip this up a little bit, I think. So this morning, I had an interview through Zoom with an older gay guy. He used to be based in Boston, now he's outside of town somewhere. But the podcast awards are underway, and right now, the month of August, and I think part of September, if you're entered to win that, you pay a fee, I believe, to enter. But your podcast is sent out to a select group of listeners. And if you want to be a listener early on before the podcast starts, like I think in June, they ask for volunteers who want to be on the judging panel. I have put my name in 2 or 3 times, and I've never been selected. Anyway, Sweeps Week is the primary week when everyone's supposed to listen who are the judges. So I'm going to be on, I think he said today, we were supposed to do this last week, but he got sick, so it was postponed until this week. So now it's not, I will be probably the last podcast episode in his Sweeps Weeks thing. And I'll let you know when that's going to be up and going. And that's an older gay guy show. You can find him on YouTube as Joey Hernandez. He has a fitness channel as well. Or any podcast streamer. If you just type in an older gay guy show, his show should come up. He talks about all sorts of stuff. Anyway, that's what happened today. And here's the crank, is that we're using Zoom. And unless you're paying dollars to use Zoom, it's free. And everyone became really aware of Zoom, and it was free. During COVID, when they were locked down or working from home or just wanted to see people. It's limited to 40 minutes. 40 minutes. That's your limit. And that's from the moment you connect. So when you connect, oftentimes it takes a minute or two to get your mics. Even though you tested them ahead of time, you have to turn them on and you have to accept this and accept that. And so it eats up a couple minutes. And then both Joey and myself, we like to talk. So we will talk, and that 40 minutes is over before we even get to what we're supposed to be talking about. So then you have to wait 8 minutes, and then 8 minutes later we can start another conversation, and he's going to piece these together. So we got cut off on the first one, and after we'd covered all the subjects we wanted to, but we were still talking. We got cut off again on the second one. So there might be an abrupt ending to the end of that podcast, depending on how he puts it together. And that's what made me cranky, is that, you make something free so you can get people hooked on it, and then you limit it to 40 minutes. Why isn't it limited to an hour? That would make more sense to me. It's not like they're using up bandwidth and saving it. They're not saving our conversations, at least they're not supposed to be. So it's not like we should be charged a storage fee. Anyway, if he had Microsoft Office, we could use whatever their group thing is too. I think it's called Works. Microsoft Works. I know that's never. I don't know because I've never used it. It might be called Groups, but it made me cranky that we got cut off in mid-conversation, not once but twice. And that's where it stands with me today, and that's where this stands, and that's where this is going to go. So I'm going to let you all go. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Monday evening. But as always, I'd like you to remember to stay cranky, my friends. Stay cranky. Bye-bye.
Well, woke up bright, had things to say. Interview set for the break of day. 40 minutes in, clack. Zoom said bye. Now I'm cranky and I don't know why. So I'm straining cow feet, baby, slow and low. Collagen dreams in a jelly flow. Zoom cut me off. Now I'm on a spree, making me jelly to set my soul free. Hey! Chicken toes and bovine bits simmered down in my cranky pits. Interview gone, no time to vent, so I ladle rage into a mason jar of ends. Zoom, you tease, you digital brat. 40 40 minutes? What's up with that? Give me an hour, give me some grace, or I'll throw this jelly right in your interface. Straining cow feet, feeling alive. Joefer's cranky, but he's gonna thrive. Meat jelly set, and the rage is real. Zoom may glitch, but collagen heals. So stay cranky, my friend, stay bold and bizarre, whether on Zoom or in a jelly jar. From night, well, woke up bright, had things to say. Interview set for the break of day. 40 minutes in, clack. Zoom said bye. Now I'm cranky and I don't know why. So I'm straining cow feet, baby, slow and low. Collagen dreams in a jelly flow. Zoom cut me off. Now I'm on a spree, making meat jelly to set my soul free. Hey! Chicken toes and bovine bits simmered down in my cranky pits. Interview gone, no time to vent, so I ladle rage into a mason jar event.